Hello and welcome to Storytime in Zedmar Studio. Today I will be talking a little bit about this oil painting right here. I call it Green Man Dreaming. Green Man Dreaming. And this is one of those paintings that I really didn't know what was going to happen when I started it. I kind of like to work like that. And I believe I started with the figure here, wherever he is, he or she, and walking inside of this bubble or this circle. And I don't know that I had any clear thoughts about what the circle meant, but you could see it as the energy field around the person. And then next, this tree wanted to be here. I have a particular love for trees. So I put a big tree there. And as you might see, I played a little bit with negative and positive space too. So between the roots here, the shapes like fishes, and then it turns more and more into like a big fish over here. And in between the branches, there are shapes that look like birds. And I wanted to do that to kind of make it playful. When I grew up in Sweden as a kid, we used to hide the key. That was a game we did. And one of the kids hid a key and the other children had to be outside. And then when they could enter the room and look for the key, when they got close, they could ask bird, fish, or in between. So then the person who hid the key had to say bird or something. So they knew that they should look for the key a little bit higher up in the room. Or if it was fishes, then it was lower down or in between, somewhere in the middle. So that came to mind when I was doing it and doing this painting. And then out of the tree grew the profile here of Green Man, this Celtic symbol for rebirth and regeneration. And I added some little buds coming up here and a few suggestions of other circles, because to me life is very cyclical and circular rather than linear. You might have noticed if you've been looking at some of my artwork, they're very rare that there's a lot of straight lines, and that hasn't been my experience in life, that things happen in straight lines very often. Anyways, this is the thought behind this piece, and I wanted to convey an image that was dreamlike and playful and kind of give a sense of the state of mind I enter when I do this. Because like you might have noticed too, when you get creative, you enter a slightly altered state, all naturally, all by itself. It happens, where you forget what time it is, how long you've been there, that kind of thing. And for me, that's a very delicious space to be in. So I wanted to share that with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.